broken chalk. A steady drizzle dances on the classroom windows, casting ripples of light that shimmer like ethereal whispers across the polished wooden floor. Each droplet, a tiny prism, fractures the dim light into a spectrum that paints the room in hues of melancholy and hope. Evening shadows stretch long, creating a mosaic of quietude in the room. It's late, and the usual chatter of eager voices and laughter has long faded, leaving only the rhythmic patter of rain to fill the void. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and chalk dust, a familiar bouquet that has become a comforting companion over the years. I stand by the chalkboard, the last piece of chalk snapping as I attempt to etch out the final problem for tomorrow's lesson. Tiredness clings to my bones like a weighty cloak, yet an old, familiar hope stirs within, refusing to yield. I glance at the rows of empty desks, each one cradling the absent presence of a child's face. I see them in my mind, hear their laughter, feel their struggles as if they are threads woven into my very being. Memories of their bright eyes and questioning gazes envelop me. With a heart both weary and yearning, I whisper a prayer, the words a balm against the sharp edges of today's burdens. Lord of mercy, guide me, show me how to reach their heart. The fractured chalk crumbles in my hand, a gentle reminder that sometimes things must fall apart before they can be rebuilt. I close my eyes, breathing deeply of the rain-tinged air, infused with the scent of old books and chalk dust. In that sacred pause, I listen for the soft voice of the Holy One, a whisper in the stillness. The classroom hushes around me, an intimate cocoon inviting prayer and presence. This moment of solitude feels holy, a sanctuary where my heart lays bare, seeking divine intervention. The next day dawns under a leaden sky, clouds hovering low, swollen with the promise of more rain. The air is chilly, carrying whispers of the storm to come. Each gust a reminder of the unpredictability of both weather and life during lunch. As the storm brews outside, a quiet boy lingers at his desk, his eyes studiously avoiding mine, his hands resting on the table, empty as the bell rings its midday toll. Raindrops streak the window pane, weaving their own somber melody. My heart aches with an unspoken knowing, a silent plea for understanding. Psalm 23 echoes in my thoughts, a divine promise of unwavering companionship through the shadowed valleys of life. That evening, I remain long after the day's lessons have concluded, the classroom enveloped in twilight's embrace. A soft golden glow from the street lamps outside filters in, creating a gentle halo of light where shadows might have crept. I prepare a small, nourishing meal, wrapping it carefully and tucking it away in a bag of vibrant colors, bright against the encroaching gloom. The rain drums a gentle, persistent melody on the roof, a comforting lullaby for the restless soul. I bow my head, seeking guidance. Shepherd of my soul, grant me the wisdom to act with kindness. May justice be as gentle as you are. Guided by a divine nudge, I place the bag inside his desk, secret offering, a bridge to hope held between me and something ineffably greater. The rain outside whispers its approval, a symphony of nature's accord as I step back, the air around redolent with the scent of possibilities yet to be realized. The act feels like planting a seed, fragile yet full of potential, under the watchful eye of the Creator. A change of heart days weave into a tapestry of prayers and actions, each thread meticulously chosen, each moment spun from hope and faith. The whispers of doubt quelled by gentle certainties that forge their quiet path within me. Every morning, I find myself praying, seeking patience and grace during a sudden lunchtime storm. The boy discovers the bag, his eyes widening in startled surprise, then softening into gratitude. He pauses, looking around as if sensing a presence, before gently cradling the bag. The exchange is silent, a graceful dance of mercy, words unnecessary in this sacred communion.
Heartlight burst within me, warmth and resolve mingling as I watch him from a distance. Understanding blooms like a spring flower. Justice does not roar, it soothes, it nourishes with gentle hands and quiet deeds, unseen yet profound in this small gesture. I feel the Holy One's presence, a guiding hand leading my soul toward a softer, more profound justice. It is in the quiet acts of compassion that I find my faith. Seek.
A light in the ashes. Acti. After the flames. Underneath a twilight sky of orange and violet, the warmth of the fire clung to my smoke-stained jacket as I stepped away from the smoldering ruin. The charred skeleton of the house stood silhouetted against the setting sun, its vibrant walls reduced to memories, now entwined with the night. Shadows stretched across the pavement, embracing the remnants of the home, whispering elegies for what once was. The chill of autumn settled in, mingling with the acrid scent of singed timber, suffusing each breath with a reminder of loss.
As my boots crunched on the gravel, a brittle symphony beneath the silence, I noticed a Sing's piece of paper fluttering against the curb. It was a child's drawing, slightly charred at the edges, yet vibrant with its bright stick figures under a smiling sun. My heart clenched at the innocence preserved amidst devastation, a flicker of color in a world momentarily consumed by ash. Inside the fire truck, away from the smoldering ashes, I close my eyes and lean back against the seat's worn leather. The engine's hum beneath me felt distant, a muted whisper over the turmoil within. In that sacred solitude, I began to pray, seeking refuge in divine solace. Lord of mercy, I mercy. chaos of despair, binding my spirit. I waited then, listening to whispers of peace that touched my spirit like a healing balm in the twilight. Out shadows of guilt. As dusk deepened, the orange glow of windows flickered to life in neighboring houses, their warmth contrasting with the hollow ache within. Survivor guilt clung to my spirit tighter than the smoke lingering in my clothes, each breath a reminder of those I couldn't save. I wandered through the autumn chill, feet shuffling along the leaf-strewn path, a hollow echo of lament. In shop window reflections I saw not just myself, but the faces of those I couldn't save. Their eyes lingered, imploring, seeking solace. I found my way to a park bench, cool and damp beneath me. Surrendering to the encroaching night, I clasped my hands and bowed my head in prayer. Holy One, light my path through this darkness. Show me how to release this guilt, to be a beacon for others rather than a bearer of shadows. The call to action. The answer came as a gentle nudge, a reminder that even amid loss, there's potential for new beginnings. A clear image unfurled in my mind, promising us spring buds on the cusp of bloom. The child's drawing, with its simplicity, reminded me of a truth. The light within us shouldn't be hidden, even when the world feels dark. Returning home, I laid the drawing on the table, its vivid colors a promise renewed. In that sacred space, an unfamiliar warmth spread through me, a call to action, humming with divine purpose. I knew I needed to share these experiences, this journey through fire and redemption, with those needing hope. The Lord, shepherd of my soul, was guiding me towards a new mission, a brighter purpose forged from the ashes. Rekindling the light, compelled by newfound clarity, I organized a community gathering, envisioning a sanctuary for those touched by fire and lost to share, heal and kindle their inner light. The community center, a modest building at the heart of town, bustled with intention, a whisper that grew as neighbors trickled in. As I spoke of my journey through darkness, I watched flickers of understanding and courage illuminate the faces around me, their eyes reflecting an inner light. We prayed together, a symphony of whispered hopes rising into the night. Our collective faith igniting a warmth that defied the autumn chill. Candles flickered, casting gentle halos, reflecting the healing light in our souls. I felt the shift within me, a transformation born from surrender and trust. The shadow of guilt diminished, replaced by a steadfast resolve to let my light shine, illuminating the path for others. Each prayer shared, each story recounted wove a tapestry of resilience and hope, binding us in communal faith.
The distinct kinship. The distant hum of traffic underlays the cricket's serenade, soothly and tably, then releases a long sigh as if shedding unseen burdens, a history of regrets and directionless roads. He collapses onto a weathered picnic bench, his eyes, seeking solace, lift to the heavens. Lord of mercy, what am I doing out here? He whispers, his voice quivering, his words fragile. Bowing his head, he cradles it in his hands, fingers intertwining like ancient roots grappling for sustenance. He prays, words fragmented.
A chill evening breeze swept through the quaint fishing village, blending sea, scent and rain-soaked earth. The sky, swirling with ominous clouds, signaled a relentless storm. Fishermen in weathered oilskins hurriedly secured their boats, their shadows stretching across the wooden docks. From a distance, a lighthouse beam pierced the gloom, casting its vigilant eye over the churning waters. Inside the humble chapel, Mary, a steadfast pillar in the community, gathered candles near the altar. Her fingers worked under the soft flickering light as rain pattered against the windows. The scent of incense, a trace from earlier vespers, wrapped around her like a shroud. "Kyle, my son, where are you?" she whispered heavenward, seeking solace. "Lord of mercy, guide him home."
Plea, yet somber, was bathed in an ethereal glow from stained glass windows. Candle flames wavered their light, mingling with vibrant colors as the rain intensified. Mary knelt at the altar, tracing her rosary, each bead a touchstone of hope.
"Holy One, my heart is weary," she prayed aloud. "Bring him back to us, bring him back to you." Her words floated upward, mingling with the whispers of saints. A profound stillness descended upon the chapel. It felt as if the air paused to listen, the world outside muted. In that quiet pause, Mary sensed a distant promise, a gentle nudge of divine assurance that wrapped around her like a comforting embrace. The storm peaked as night enfolded the village. Streets, slick with rain, mirrored the tumultuous sky. The chapel's doors groaned open, admitting a figure damp and weary from a long journey, yet unmistakably him. Kyle, the prodigal son, stood still, remorse etched in his eyes. The weight of years hung heavily between them. Yet, a flicker of the boy she remembered, a spark of hope, was still alive. Without words, Mary approached him. Her arms encircled him, offering warmth and reconciliation together. They knelt beside the altar. Kyle's voice broke the silence, a whisper drenched in regret. "Shepherd of my soul, forgive me. I've been lost for so long."
In prayer, the storm inside Kyle quieted. He felt his burdens lift. The promise of new beginnings took root within him, nurtured by grace. Bread and storm abated, the village exhaled relief. The rain fell softly. In the glow of their kitchen, Mary laid out bread and salt, a humble feast of welcome.
They bowed their heads, hands joined in gratitude. Lord of life, thank you for guiding Kyle back to still waters. Mary prayed, her voice steady. Together they broke bread, savoring reconciliation. Laughter returned, warming the air like dawn pushing against night. Closing prayer. Holy One, you are the calm in our storms.
You are the calm in our storms, the beacon in our night. Guide our hearts to rest in you and teach us to trust your voice. Amen. The blanket of grace. Acti. The quiet whispers. The chill of the night clung to the city streets, weaving through the narrow alleys and brushing past the window panes of the small homes etched with frost. As I step through the shelter's creaking wooden doors, the crisp air left a fleeting touch on my skin, turning my breath into delicate plumes. Beneath the dim street lamps glow, inside the shelter was more than a refuge. It was a beacon of warmth and light, spilling over from the windowsills like a comforting embrace. The earthy aroma of stew mingled with whispered conversations, creating a gentle hum that filled the room. My lantern flickered softly, its amber glow embracing the tin pots and weary faces like an old friend. Tonight the air carried a heavy silence, a palpable yearning for God's grace that hung over the huddled masses, seeking respite from the biting winter cold. My heart sank as I noticed a missing blanket, a silent accusation wrapped in absence, a need yet unmet. Seeking solace, I withdrew to a quiet corner, the worn patch of carpet beneath my knees, a sanctuary of its own. Kneeling in reverence, I breathed a prayer. Lord of mercy, my words a whispered plea beneath the shelter's hum. Provide for those without, guide my hands to serve tonight. My voice, though soft, resonated with the quiet conviction of a seeking heart. As my prayer echoed through the stillness, a subtle warmth seemed to seep into the room, a gentle embrace of hope that felt as tangible as the light streaming through the windows. Determined I rose to serve, letting gratitude fill the spaces where lack once lingered. As night thickened its hold, the shelter transformed into a symphony of simple kindness. Tasks flowed seamlessly like a well-rehearsed liturgy of compassion. I moved among the guests, serving bowls of steaming soup, allowing smiles to bridge the gaps where words failed. a dance of small miracles in every shared glance and gentle touch. Yet the absence of the blanket gnawed at my consciousness, a quiet lament woven into the backdrop of the night. The sight of a young mother caught my attention. Her child cradled close against the cold, her gratitude was present in every nod. Her shivering form a silent petition for grace. God, how can I fill this void? My heart turned prayerful, sending a silent plea upward, trusting in the divine to weave a solution from the threads of our need. As if in answer, Mr. Jenkins approached. His presence is reassuring as the steady tick of time. His gaze dropped to my feet, and understanding unfurled between us. A humble offering might bridge the gap left by the missing blanket. My shoes, sturdy and warm, could serve where they were most needed. A fleeting hesitation fluttered through me, a momentary resistance that died away upon the recollection of Psalm 23. Its familiar words guiding my wandering thoughts back to a place of trust and surrender. I knelt again, my surrender now silent. Heavy with the weight of hope, shepherd of my soul, grant me courage. Walking without shoes, with fingers fumbling in the dim light, I untied my shoes, a small act of surrender, offering warmth to bare feet in need, placing them beside the mother and her child, her eyes widened in astonished gratitude, a gift unanticipated, a blessing unspoken. Her whispered thank you stirred a warmth within me, deeper than any garment could provide. Barefoot, each step on the cold floor was sharp, yet every contact sacred, a reminder of Christ's path, forsaking comfort for the sake of love. The chill of the night air no longer bit as I stepped outside, as if even the winds had been tamed by unseen hands. The first rays of dawn began to tease the horizon, painting the sky with hues born of hope, etching grace across the heavens. I paused, listening to the quiet whispers that guided my soul, as tender as a mother's embrace, as constant as the dawn. The city in rain. The rain begins at dusk, a gentle cascade transforming the city into a canvas of blurred neon and glistening streets. Droplets trace down shop windows and park benches. Casting a shimmering haze against the skyline, I stand at the bus stop, my umbrella useless against the relentless wind. My soaked coat clings to me, a second skin as the city hums its constant dialogue.
cars splashing by, footsteps tapping briskly against pavements. An urban orchestra streetlights flicker on, casting pools of warm light on the rain-splattered pavement. Each drop kissing the ground reminds me of an old psalm, create in me a clean heart, oh God. Tonight my heart feels far from clean. An argument with Sarah replays in my mind. Wounds still raw, words exchanged were sharp and unyielding. Things that shouldn't have been uttered lost, like rain-dusted neon signs reflected off wet asphalt. I search for solace. Looking upward, I search the rain for divine solace. With a shaky breath I pray, Lord of mercy, my words swallowed by the rain's patter. I'm tired of running from myself. My breath mingles with the misty night air. A longing sent toward the heavens I listen, hoping for a voice larger than my chaos, a divine whisper amid the storm. The rain feels like gentle nudges, a promise of redemption. Remembered steps. The bus hisses by on drenched streets, but I let it pass. Walking seems easier, each step resonating with my fractured spirit. The rain is my companion. Weaving through my tangled thoughts, I find myself past old brownstones. Witnesses to countless stories, their windows glowing with warmth unknowingly. I drift to a familiar stairwell, where Sarah and I first shared our lives. A stairwell now cracked, weary like an old heart. Standing there, a memory surfaces our unburdened laughter. When love was a simple truth, rain-soaked and adrift. I savor the bittersweetness, I close my eyes, leaning against the cold railing, Holy One. I don't have the words, I confess, voice trembling. But I'm listening. Are you calling me back? The wind carries a reply, not in words, but in the peace unfurling within me. Sacred and unexpected, it wraps me in an embrace, a whisper in the rain's breath. There's newfound strength and urge to mend what is broken. One thread at a time, my steps quicken, each footfall echoing with determination. The decision crystallizes with surprising clarity. Like dawn breaking, I hurry towards Sarah's building, footsteps light and eager. Her window glows orange, a beacon amidst the storm. It's a simple act, climbing her stairs yet monumental, scaling the heights of pride and fear. Each stair creaks, both familiar and daunting, as I ascend toward a moment fragile and transformative. I knock, uncertain yet resolute. She opens the door. Silence is swept away by the unspoken forgiveness in her eyes. I'm sorry, I begin, words flowing effortlessly, a confession and commitment. I want to wear the ring of return, to find my way back to us. She nods, a subtle smile breaking the tension. It feels like grace, a moment of redemption. Her hand finds mine, grounding me in renewed purpose and belonging. In that gentle touch lies a silent prayer.
sit entwined, silence now a bridge. Not a barrier, I understand reconciliation is a journey. Her prayer lived step by step. Her presence is a testament to enduring love that chooses to rebuild. The city dances with rain, but I am anchored in the light of new beginnings. The room glows softly, shadows waltzing gently across walls. I feel God's presence, guiding us with gentle nudges, steering us to safe shores. We pray, sealing the promise of reconciliation. Guide us, Lord, in peace. May we reflect your love. Her voice melds with mine in symphony, our melody rising upward like sacred fire's tendrils. Voices once drowned by discord now harmonize in hopeful serenade.
O Lord of mercy, shepherd of our souls, guide us in every step we take. May your peace fill our hearts anew. Help us wear the ring of return and live in your love.
The winter carries the whispers ending that day, the Frisian village. Shadows reach across the cobblestone streets as the sea rolls whispered ominous promise. The chapel stands against the storm, its warm glow offering sanctuary. I enter, trailing my fingers along a carved lamb on the pew, where mingles the shepherd guiding our souls. Kneeling at the altar, I whisper, Lord, the storm is coming, and so is my son. Guide me in this hour. My prayer ascends with the urgency of a mariner casting all his load. In prayer, I rest onto a withered picnic bench, his eyes seeking solace, lift to the heavens. Lord of mercy, what am I doing out here? He whispers, his voice quivering, his words fragile. Bowing his head, he cradles it in his hands, fingers intertwining like ancient roots grappling for sustenance. He prays, words fragmenting. Returning tide. Someone grabs the whiffers of burnt sienna at the pier, Lindungsstücke, casting a golden path on the water boats vibrantly sway, creating a symphony that merges with seabird calls. I spot my son, Jonah, the silhouette against the sky. Gone for 3 years, drawn by worldly tides beyond home and faith. His absence has etched lines of worry on my brow. Time pauses as he approaches, calling Father, his voice laden with emotion. Lilith mingles with trepidation. There will be time for stories later. For now we move towards the chapel, our refuge through countless storms. Inside, Jonah kneels beside me. Enveloped in sacred hush, his hand trembles atop mine in a tentative gesture of reconciliation. Lord of mercy, help me find my way back. He prays, his words raw with honesty. I perceive the turning tide, not from the sea, but within my son's heart, aligning towards a divine horizon. The chapel remains still, with waves lapping against the dock, a soothing backdrop to Jonah's confession I was lost father. But now, all I seek is forgiveness, he whispers. Outside, the world fades into night, but within these walls there is luminescence. A sense of God's guiding hand weaving through our lives, candlelight bathes us in a warm glow, the divine witnessing this sacred exchange. Reaching for the bread and salt upon the altar, I break it in a ritual of unity. We partake in silence, each morsel a testament to brokenness made whole, The bread simple and earthy speaks of sustenance of a life sustained by faith. Our prayer, though unspoken, is lived through our embrace. Through the compassionate quiet around us, I perceive a gentle nod from God, His guidance steering us from despair to hope, from storm to calm. As the past's weight lifts like morning fog, I am reminded of the grace binding us in love.
Shepherd of my soul, you guided us through darkness to light. In your mercy, you led Jonah back to the fold, reuniting hearts with your ceaseless love. Grant us the strength to trust your path, that we may walk in your light forever. stretched under the cold winter sky. Stars flickered over the ribbon of asphalt, painting the world in silver and blue. Mike's truck hummed, a steady companion on his nocturnal journey, coming to rest at a lonely truck stop aglow with flickering neon lights. The biting wind assailed him as he stepped out, each breath a sharp reminder of winter's grip. Gravel crunched under his boots in the vast silence. Leaning against his truck, Mike exhaled deeply, his breath swirling in the moonlight. Solitude wrapped around him, heavier tonight, pressing with urgency. Memories of his past life with Lucy played in his mind, her laughter once his day's sunniest part, now echoed with regret. The stars seemed to judge him, their ancient light, both indifferent and knowing. The crisis spread a cold pavement, the chill grounding him painfully. The stars seem closer, a reminder of heaven's vastness and his own smallness, clasping his hands tightly. He clung to hope, his heart a silent drumbeat. Lord of mercy, he whispered, his voice trembling, a fragile plea in the vastness. I've lost my way, I hurt those I loved, especially Lucy. Please help me forgive myself, guide me back to her, show me how to rise after this fall. Silence enveloped him, filled by the distant hum of trucks and rustling leaves. Yet within the silence, a gentle nudge brushed his spirit, a comforting presence, as if the Holy One had heard his plea. A profound stillness settled deep within. With dawn, the world awoke from its slumber, the horizon painted with spring's palette. Though the air was still chilled, an undeniable promise lay in the budding life and softening earth, whispering of redemption and rebirth. Mike awoke, golden light warming his face through the window, chasing away lingering heart shadows. The weight pressing on his heart felt lighter, despair unraveling thread by thread. He reached for his phone, doubt gripping momentarily. Fear is surfacing, but he knew this was the moment the Lord spoke of, the moment to reach out and heal. His fingers hovered over the screen, A silent prayer behind his thoughts, hoping today would be different. Before dialing mic post, closing his eyes in reverence, shepherd of my soul, he prayed, steady and resolute. Igniting new faith, grant me courage to speak truth, grace to seek forgiveness. Let my words become bridges where I've built walls. The call began with endless beams, echoing his hope and fear. Then unexpectedly Lucy's voice, tender and hesitant, filled the quiet dead. I'm here, he replied, emotion constricting his throat as relief surged within him. I'm so sorry, Lucy, I'm trying to find my way back to you. He reached for his phone, doubt gripping momentarily. Fear surfacing, but he knew this was the moment the Lord spoke of. The moment to reach out and heal. His fingers hovered over the screen, a silent prayer behind his thoughts, hoping today would be different. Turning prayer before dialing mic paused, closing his eyes in reverence. Shepherd of my soul, he prayed, steady and resolute. Igniting new faith, grant me courage to speak truth, grace to seek forgiveness. Let my words become bridges where I've built walls.
Echoes in the attic. Dusty fingers delve into a cedar box exuding aged lavender and the sweet melancholy of forgotten springs. The afternoon sun streams through the small attic window, casting a golden light on the worn floorboards, illuminating the room in an ethereal glow. An old hymn, my late husband's favorite, echoes faintly, like a distant lullaby that teases the edges of my memory. The melody mingles with the rustle of the attic air, as if the past itself has risen to offer a soothing embrace. I sift through the box, uncovering a sepia photograph of us, our laughter captured forever in a smile frozen by time. It is a bittersweet blessing, this gathering of moments now lost around me. The cedar scent mingles with time-stained letters, their edges softened by years of silence. A soft breeze stirs, lifting the corners of yellowed envelopes, whispering stories of what once was. The doorbell rings sharply below, piercing the delicate solitude. My heart lurches, unready to engage with the world since his passing. With a deep sigh, I murmur, Lord of mercy, grant me strength, my voice trembling with the weight of dust and echoes. Each syllable is a lifeline, a plea tying me to hope amid past fragments, anchoring me in the present. Descending the attic stairs, each creak echoes absence and presence, each step a testament to the life that filled this house. At the doorstep stands Mrs. Alvarez, her kind eyes twinkling with warmth. She holds a bouquet of wildflowers, vibrant against the early winter gray, their fresh earth scent evoking renewal with an uncanny familiarity. I thought you might like some company, she says softly, her voice a comforting embrace that eases the weight of my solitude. Her offer, unexpected yet welcome, nudges me towards a truth I have long resisted. I have isolated myself too long. A spark of longing for connection flickers within, one that I feared had been extinguished. My heart softens, and another prayer forms within. Holy One, melt my hesitance. Guide me to see what you see. Over tea in my kitchen, the bouquet now positioned in a vase on the table between us. We talk gradually, our laughter emerges, tentative and then freely, weaving a connection like a tiny stream carving its way through rocky terrain. Later, alone, I find myself kneeling by the window, where afternoon sun and shadow dance together. The world beyond the glass calls to a deep part of me, stirring an unspoken need to reach beyond my fear and embrace the present. Lord of mercy, I whisper, heart unraveling in the stillness. I miss him terribly, but I miss living too. Help me. Help me let others in. Tears trace warm trails down my cheeks, a testament to tightly held grief now surrendered into God's hands. The room holds its breath, possibilities seem alive as I release my grief to God. The quiet symphony of life playing softly around me. Assurance envelops me, like a shepherd guiding me to green pastures, whispering comfort and peace into the hollow spaces of my heart. The turning prayer, Sunday dawns with a courage I scarcely recognize. I dress slowly, each action a ritual of hope as winter's breath wraps around my tentative steps toward the church. The door stands before me, a daunting and inviting threshold that promises solace beyond. Inside, the hum of hymns and reverence greets me, melodies soothing, akin to balm upon a long-standing wound. I find a seat, my heart fluttering with anticipation and fear. Bowing my head, I offer a silent vow. Holy One, I am here to listen. Peace descends softly, illuminating the resistance I had harbored. Listening opens the heart to divine whispers, unfurling the quiet strength of grace I feel a stirring within. A gentle prod towards embracing community as the pastor's words resonate, calling us to love in action and to live openly. After the service, Mrs. Alvarez awaits me, her smile weaving me into the fabric of newfound friendship. We walk side by side, the crisp air warmed by the shared warmth of companionship. Each step on the path before us feels like a soft promise, a testament to God's gentle work in our hearts, urging me to live fully, to leave fear behind without erasing the steps I have bravely taken. In shared moments, laughter and silence, I discover a deeper voice calling me to be present, to serve, to love. My prayer shifts from crisis to turning, to gentle surrender. In Mrs. Alvarez's company, courage blossoms, and a listening heart unfolds in dawn's gentle light, revealing the sacred dance of life and love. Shepherd of my soul, guide me to listen more intently, to step into the light of your love with each breath. Help me embrace the courage to let others in. Teach me the quiet strength of community and grace. In your holy presence, I find my path. Amen.
Silent echoes by the riverside, Acti, the broken string. Under the morning light, where the river flows like liquid glass, Samuel stands by the bank, a busker for as long as he can remember. He cradles his worn guitar, feeling its familiar comfort. The cool breeze carries scents of earth and grass, wrapping around him. Today feels different, but he can't pinpoint why. Shadows of tree branches dance, adding rhythm to the stillness. He strums a melody, weaves itself with rustling leaves and distant city murmurs, creating a natural symphony. Suddenly, a sharp twang disrupts the music. A string dangles broken, Samuel's heart flutters unsteady. The silence is deafening, as if the world has held its breath. He sits on a bench, its surface warm from the sun, head bowed in defeat. Lord of mercy, he whispers, what do I do now? My spirit feels broken. Guide me, please. Listening to the river, a subtle whisper nudges his chest. Drink slowly from the calm. The hum of a stranger, the day progressor's life flowing past Samuel among the people. A woman lingers, humming to herself, carrying a serenity amidst the noise. His fingers tap lightly on the fretboard, following an unexplained impulse. He approaches her cautiously, Excuse me, smile, seeking connection. May I ask what you're humming? She looks up, eyes bright like stars. An old hymn my grandmother sang. She replies, warm and resonant. It reminds me everything has its time, its pace. Samuel absorbs her words, feeling them meant for him. May I share your moment? He asks, soft and hopeful. She nods and they sit on the grass. Samuel closes his eyes, joining her hum in silent prayer. Holy One, show me the way back to your music. He pleads inwardly beside him. She hums, offering presence, a silent companionship that speaks volumes. Later, Samuel enters a small music shop, a hidden gem amidst bustling streets. The shop's calm embraces him. A gentle bell rings and the storekeeper greets him with kind eyes. Samuel reaches for new strings, feeling hope in the act. Do you believe music can be a prayer? Samuel asks, half query, half belief. The storekeeper smiles, lines of age like a map of wisdom. Every note a conversation with the divine. He replies, outside Samuel feels the strings weight in his pocket and a lightness in his heart. The river sings its own song as he returns to his bench, restraining his guitar with care. A silent prayer echoes in the rhythm of his task. As the afternoon sun descends, casting a golden hue across the river, Samuel plays again. The melody flows unbroken and full of grace. The music carries peace, each note infused with newfound hope. Passers-by pause, touched by the serenity in his music. Among them, the humming woman stands, her hymn harmonizing solidly with ease. Lord God, you who calm the waters of my heart, guide my hands and hold my spirit close. Let my life be a song of your peace. May every note I play speak of your love. Amen.
The bus meandered along the serpentine desert road, each bump and sway, keeping rhythm with the gentle pitter-patter of the soft rain against its windows. Headlights pierced through the creeping dusk, casting ephemeral shadows on the sagebrush that squatted beside the narrow highway. Inside, the cozy cabin held a congregation of travelers, each wrapped in the comforting embrace of woolen coats, accompanied by the musty scent of well-trodden journeys and the faint, lingering aroma of brewed coffee. In a corner seat, Mark sat in solitude, eyes burdened with the weight of reflection, his hands clasped around a leather-bound Bible, a cherished gift from a small church that had offered solace during his most troubled times. He thumbed through its worn pages, each one a whispered promise, a thread of hope he desperately yearned to believe and trust. Suddenly, the bus jolted over a deep rut, sending a stranger's thermos hurtling to the floor, landing with a metallic thud at Mark's feet. He retrieved it, handing it back to a kind-eyed, weathered man across the aisle whose gentle demeanor seemed to exude a quiet, comforting warmth. Care to share some tea? The man offered, his voice a soft melody against the bus's murmuring hum. Mark hesitated, guarded by the walls he'd built, but the warmth in the stranger's gaze softened his resolve. He accepted with a nod, and as they shared the humble drink, the stranger passed him a crumpled piece of paper, inscribed with a verse that hung in the air like an echo. God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble.
The simple words resonated deeply, like the eternal song of cicadas, aligning with the discord in Mark's restless soul. That very morning, he'd been lauded with a promotion at work, a trophy earned by stepping on the shadows of a colleague, a deed that cast a long, deceitful shadow over his spirit. Desperate for inner quiet, Mark closed his eyes and prayed with earnest humility. Lord of mercy, I've sinned in thought and action. I've chased success heedless of others, trampling their dignity for my gain. Show me humility's path, guide me to make amends. As he poured out his heart, a gentle warmth flickered in his chest, a stirring akin to the first brush of dawn on a cold night, a whisper of God's benevolent presence. Divine guidance beckoned him towards confession and reconciliation, yet fear and pride waged a fierce war within him, their battle lines drawn deep in his conscience.
A verse and a candle. The bus rolled to a halt at a solitary. Remote stop, the stranger rose to leave, pausing to impart a final thought. Humility isn't about thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. His words earnest and softly spoken, leaving a balm-like echo in Mark's heart before he disappeared into the enclosing shadows of the rain-soaked night. As the bus journeyed onwards, Mark turned the stranger's words over in his mind, their weight as palpable as the warm thermos he held. He reached into his jacket and found a small candle, a relic from church, a beacon of the guiding light he longed for. Its waxy surface cool under his fingers, a tangible symbol of redemption's path.
As dawn unfurled its colors across the vast canvas of the horizon, the bus reached its final destination, the hum of its engine falling silent. Mark stepped off into the crisp morning air, inhaling deeply, tasting the promise of renewal that it carried by the shelter of an ancient olive grove. He knelt, holding the cool candle alight, a bridge to the divine light he saw. Shepherd of my soul, he prayed, his voice a mere whisper, yet carrying the weight of a lifetime. I surrender pride, to make amends. Strengthen me to confess and rebuild trust. Your light guides, let it shine through my actions. Rising with renewed purpose, Mark turned towards the path of contemplation. His heart a vessel brimming with hope, open to the grace and reconciliation he now knew awaited him. Holy One, grant me humility to embrace your light and grace. Guide my steps with courage and love in every moment and place. Let my heart reflect your will, now and always. Amen.